Hey, what's happening, y'all? Stizzy here again with Master Archives, or Master Detective Archives Raincoat Plus. See, I knew I'd eventually mess it up, but getting the gist. That's all that matters. But we're here. We had just started our first mystery labyrinth, which is a space in an alternate universe that Shinigami can travel to and take Yuma with her. That physically or at least, tangibly manifests. I guess that's the same thing. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But it can manifest clues and cases that Yuma will be working on so he can go through in there, try to parse through all the clues, and figure out what really happened. In this case, the murders of supposedly all the other master detectives that were with us, or with Yuma on the train. But, yeah, sorry, I guess that's it. But I first wanted to look and see if we can actually buy or equip any abilities. Because we have leveled up a few times. In abilities, you can check master status as well as require and set labyrinth skills. In status, you can check master's detective rank, detective points, and the effective skills when they're set.
Do you need a power up?
In skills, labyrinth skills can be acquired by picking a skill mass you want and spending SP.
Set whichever skills suit you best.
You can activate labyrinth skills by setting them. It requires memory costs, so pay attention to how much you have left. Okay, I think that was pretty much the explanation we got earlier. Okay. Let's look at status. Yeah, we are currently detective rank 5. But there's really not much to see there. And we only have one skill, Vitality 1, increased stamina by 100. Do I have any memories? Or... I got SP. I got 4 SP. Okay, there are a couple we get. Let's see. Stand By Me 1. In Reasoning Deathmatch, sequences shorten the assist ability's recovery time. I don't even know what the assist ability is. Vitality 2, increase stamina by 150. Midsummer Night Feed 1 in Shinigami puzzle sequences. Remove 1 solution key. Shinigami will barf up. Well, since I don't really know what any of those do quite yet, except for vitality increase, obviously. That's alright, that's the same thing. I'm just gonna wait on that.
Definitely want to remember this.
And solution keys, you can review the info of acquired solution keys. Okay. Yeah, these are all the ones she gave us when we were just outside the mystery labyrinth. Route map of the Amaterasu Express. The train passed through a long tunnel prior to arriving at Kanai Ward. Okay, what is the tunnel that perforated line, that blue line, where the little red train symbol is? I wonder if it went in a circle there one time to give the... Yeah, there we go. To give the killer more time. You said I mean because if that perforated blue line does represent the tunnel, then obviously went in there. Well, no, that doesn't make sense because we just went through the tunnel once. I don't know. There's another one on another route there, but that's like almost at the start of one specific starting point. So, I don't know. But, yeah, the rest of these are pretty fresh in my head. So I don't think I need to review those quite yet. Oh, there you are. Can I run? Oh, I can press R1 to speed up.
This place. Whoa. The path is forked in two. Which way should I go?
This fork in the path is also a materialized mystery, so you should know which way to go if you solve it. First, let's clarify what mystery this is exactly.
Huh? How do you do that?
Like this.
I'm surprised she didn't barf that out. What the hell? I knew it was a matter of time before she betrayed us.
Quit overreacting, Master. This is a mystery labyrinth. It's fine.
You said we could die here.
Take a look. I used the blood of the Truth Seeker as a conduit to expose the mystery blocking the path.
Is that a question?
That's the mystery standing in your way. You just need to pick the right path and head on through.
6 on the train. It must mean the 6 master detectives, including me, right? If I don't think the culprit is among the 6 on the train, then I should take the right path, which says no. But if I think the culprit is one of the 6 on board, I need to take the left path that says yes. Which is it?
There's only one truth.
Yeah, I mean, I still think it was AX, whatever his name was. So, yeah, I do think it was one of the passengers. Mystery Labyrinth options. Questions relating to the case are asked in different forms inside the Mystery Labyrinth. Choose the correct answers and take me to the truth.
Then,
Was the culprit among the 6 people or not?
Master,
Pick the door you think is right. Time to see if your deductions are up to snuff, Master. Okay, well, we're gonna help this poor guy out? No, I guess he's just stuck in the purple jello. More faces. Oh, okay, that actually does... Yeah, that looks like train wheels. And that actually does kind of represent what this mystery pertains to. Everything else is kind of like almost like an Aztec style to it. Oh, there's bright neons and graffiti and all kinds of stuff. Yes. Do we...
so you think the culprit is one of the 6 on the train, right?
That's why I'm under the big word yes.
Right here.
I mean, I could be totally off, but
Okay, let's go.
it's gotta be. We got two people testimony that there were no other passengers aboard. Now, one of them could possibly be
Can I
the
go
killers.
through now?
AX.
Oh, you got it right. Not bad at all, Master.
This asshole again?
Ah! Something happened. Why? Did I make the wrong choice?
It's trying to bury the truth again. Go get him, Master.
Not on my watch. The truth will out. Testimonies of 2 detectives. Map.
Deduction is wrong.
Oh.
Other than the 6 on the train, you must have had an accomplice.
This is the truth. Two master detectives used their abilities to prove that only 6 people were on the train. If it was only one person, they could have been lying or an imposter. But 2 of them means there can be no mistake.
Wrong! Your reasoning is completely off.
No, it's not really.
What good does that testimony even do? Your accomplice just wasn't there when those two checked. But came aboard after them. So what if the windows don't open? While everyone was knocked out, you secretly stopped the train and let your partner board.
Nope.
Flash through this mystery.
Train didn't stop.
The backup control room's operation log showed that the train never stopped. And the doors won't open unless the train stops. So it's impossible for someone to have gotten on during the trip.
Damn.
Stop running queues.
Getting the hang of this, Master. You've learned to ruthlessly cut down any who stand in your way.
You make it sound like I'm the bad guy here. Hey, I was wondering, if the Mystery Labyrinth is trying to block people from seeking the truth, wouldn't it reject my answers, even if they're right? Or maybe the questions themselves could be lies.
No chance. A mystery labyrinth has no self-will. It can't lie or create things not based on the real-world mystery. This place is a direct manifestation of a mystery. You can always progress as long as you keep solving it. In that sense, the labyrinth is fair. It won't cheat you.
I see. That's a relief.
By the way, about the culprit being one of the 6 of you, how could the culprit commit the crime when all the other passengers besides you were dead?
It was the old body switcheroo. But that was a pretty good little explanation about how the labyrinth will not fool you. Or, you know, yeah, it can't lie to you, can't fool you, can't give wrong information or something.
Another fork in the road.
It is literally the mystery
This is how
itself.
we reach the truth. It reflects how problems are really solved, doesn't it?
Well,
Now, yeah, all
I
detectives
don't
go through something
know
like
if
this.
I've ever actually solved a mystery on my own. I don't remember it all.
It doesn't matter. You just need to solve the mystery in front of us.
Maybe he never did, and that's why he sucked so much that he had to make a pact with Yuma, or with Shinigami. Everyone was dead, so how did the culprit pull it off?
Say,
This time, yours truly is going to help think it through. You just leave all the heavy lifting in your lovely mystery labyrinth guide. Really? That'd be a big help. So everyone was dead, so how did the culprit pull it off? Play dead. Yo, what's commit suicide after the crime? Yeah, I don't think so.
come on.
I'm still thinking here. Don't choose yet.
Huh?
Uh-oh. I guess I'll think about the opposite door. Yeah, I don't think... Anyway, it's this one.
Oh, I got it. Master, leave this to me. This has to be the right answer. Follow me.
The labyrinth may not be able to lie, but you certainly could.
Wait!
And now she's chaining me? She's really getting into this big titty goth girlfriend cosplay.
Culprit just played dead. Because if they did commit suicide after the crime, they'd be dead right now. And that's no fun at all.
That's your reasoning? Wait, what's this chain?
I told you we share mind and body. The chain is proof of that. Our relationship can never be broken apart.
That's terrible!
Please.
Really, dude? Have you seen her?
Yourself lucky. You're being haunted by a cutie like me.
I mean, sure, yeah, she's annoying, but still. You see them tatas?
I'm so tired. I pulled you up here, so you can walk the rest of the way yourself.
How are you getting tired? You're
I
floating.
didn't ask you to do that. So you think this path will lead toward the truth, right?
No idea. This is a labyrinth. It's pretty common to encounter dead ends.
It seems pretty straightforward for a labyrinth.
Whoa, watch out!
Just as I say that.
You see? What did I tell you? Dead end.
Don't sound so proud of yourself. You chose this path, Shinigami.
If it's a dead end, maybe the culprit wasn't just playing dead.
I searched all 5 bodies, and they were, without a doubt, dead.
Oh, so the answer isn't played dead. Let's turn back.
You changed your mind already?
Exploring all possibilities is an important part of beating a mystery labyrinth. I'm so awesome.
Yeah, you're so awesome you led us down the wrong path. Great.
By the way, I did say I can guide you through the mystery labyrinth,
Just not well.
but I'm not that good at solving mysteries.
Yeah, my
Could've
point
said
exactly.
that a little earlier.
I just want to help. I like when you rely on me, Master.
Anyway, what's going on in the real
Now,
world?
don't act all
We're in the
submissive
mystery
now.
labyrinth.
Time has stopped on the other side. We're sort of set apart from the normal flow of time while we're here. In other words, you're still surrounded by peacekeepers.
So if we return without solving the mystery, we'll just be captured.
As a result, this murder case will remain unsolved and linger in people's memories as a serious crime. Naturally, this mystery labyrinth will also survive. And that creates an even bigger problem.
Which is?
Leaving a case unsolved means that it will go down in history that way. The more bizarre a mystery is, the more it attracts people's interest. And the more people rack their brains about that mystery, the bigger the mystery labyrinth gets. Eventually, the mystery labyrinth would gain enough power to start affecting the real world. It would implant insidious ideas into people's minds, creating more murderers and, in turn, new mystery labyrinths.
What?
Labyrinths can create endless cycles. That's why it's best to cut it off as soon as possible.
It sounds way more daunting than I thought.
And now that just seems to contradict what she said earlier. That sounds like it does have a will of its own, or at least if it gets large enough.
We're finally back. The other route is commit suicide after the crime. There's no other option, so it has to be the right answer.
I still don't know about that, though.
Let's solve this thing!
You should already know the answer. Now get to it. Yeah, there's got to be more to it than that.
Oh?
Unless that really was Aphex and he was somehow tricked to killing himself, or...
But to commit suicide after the crime would mean... After killing the other 4, the culprit killed themselves, right? Is that really the right answer?
Unless it was an accident, of course.
Mystery Labyrinth's roots represent logical deduction. If there's only one route, then it's the only possibility. I think the only option left is the culprit off himself. We just need to find that suicidal pest.
Yeah, I guess maybe that is what happened. Maybe it was an accident. Oh, the
What's going on here?
dead end. Oh no, it's minecart time.
This is part of the mystery materializing. You just need to solve it. Come on, Master! Concentrate! Come on, concentrate! Concentrate!
On what? Who was the last person to die during this incident? The culprit. Yeah.
If the culprit committed suicide after the crime, then the last person that died should be the culprit.
Right, because they wouldn't be able to kill someone else if they off themselves already. Nice work.
Unless they set up some, like, kill trap. Who set fire to the dead culprit? The culprit.
Of course. The person who started the fires must be the culprit.
All 5 burned to death, so the culprit who died last totally burned himself.
I guess that's why there's burns all over the last train car. Why was the last person to be... or who was the last person to be burned to death? Apex, I guess.
We're gonna crash!
Oh, I guess that was wrong.
Come on, let's try again.
It was Zilch, right? Yeah, because all the other ones were dead.
Burn the other 4, then set themselves on fire. Is Zilch!
Bingo! You did it, Master!
Oh, okay, alright, he had me fooled.
But you know, setting aside the idea that the culprit was last to die, why would it be Detective Four Eyes? Didn't we discover his body first?
According to the Peacekeepers, the victims all burned to death, right? But when we first found Zilch in Car 1, he wasn't burnt yet. If that's the case, that means he must have burned to death after that. Although, everyone else we found after him had already died from burns.
Alright. So if they all burned to death, then the last one who died could be Detective Four Eyes.
I think the culprit killed everyone in the opposite order of how we found their corpses. Starting from Car 5, he killed them in order one by one, then set himself on fire in Car 1.
So Detective Four Eyes is without a doubt the culprit, but he committed suicide, huh?
The door!
Yeah, honestly, I thought Apex had killed Zilch with a knife and then like burned his body and then switched it, took it to Car 5,
See,
but
I told you it would be fine. I'm such a terrific guy.
I guess now that I think about it, that really wouldn't have made sense because it was train cars are all connected. There's only one,
Is that the end of it?
you know, Yuma would have run into him.
Seems easier than I thought. What's wrong, Master?
I'm wondering if that's really all that happened. Something about this seems off.
It does? You think so?
You see, Apex's corpse was the only one that was really
What's going on?
indistinguishable. Like all he had to
The conclusion? Is this the truth behind the case?
There's only one door. No other options.
like the only thing that distinguished him to be Apex was the chain.
And kind of a simple conclusion despite 5 people dying. Well, I hope this was a helpful tutorial for you, Master.
Wait. Mystery labyrinths contain all the mysteries of the real-world case, including things like misdirection, right? Which means this could be an attempt by the culprit to mislead us.
So, you don't think this is the truth? What makes you say that?
I'm not sure, but I have a feeling the case isn't closed yet.
If so, then this door could be a fake.
How can we tell?
If you think it's fake, why not try breaking it? It'll be bad news if you're wrong, though. And I won't tell you exactly what will happen. I don't want to affect your judgment.
You've already affected my judgment. I guess the only way to find out is to destroy it. How do I do that?
Honestly, I still look at his eyes. He's going back and forth. What do I do? What do I do? Which one is it? Honestly, I think my first instinct was correct. I think Aphex is behind this. Now again, I could be wrong, but yeah, this seems a little too easy. So I'm gonna smash that conclusion door.
It was the culprit trying to throw us off the trail.
I knew it.
You should have just quit while you were ahead.
It's rare for a fake exit to appear. This mystery labyrinth is way tougher than I thought. Master, don't let your guard down.
Make sure you drop your money before you drop dead. I promise I'll show mercy to your wallet.
Yeah, he definitely seems like the type he could be easily bought off. Yes, whoever the culprit was obviously working for Amaterasu, and Swanky and the rest of his peacekeepers were sent to clean things up, or in this case, to pin the crime on Yuma. RDM noise. Mystery phantoms sometimes throw out noise. These will obstruct your vision and get in the way, so use Master Solution Blade to cut them down.
Are you gonna remember all of this?
Probably not. Okay, circle is slash noise. The more noise destroyed, the bigger bonus you'll get later. So, when it pops up in front of you, be aggressive and attack.
Sure hope you got all that down.
The bonus for destroying noise is based on the max amount you destroy in one cycle. Basically, there's a cap on how much you can get. Kind of like the Daring Dash, I suppose. Okay, so it's... Is it the reddish pink words, or is it the yin symbols? Is that... I think it's the reddish pink. Yeah. I think it's that. That's the noise. Knife and corpse.
The culprit must be Zilch. Reason is obvious. Zilch is the only one who could have done the crime.
Nope, that wasn't it. What's with that knife? Does it someone disprove Zilch's involvement? After killing everybody, he stabbed himself with a knife and set himself on fire? Really?
That's right.
Yeah, that can't be right, which means the solution key should go with that statement.
The culprit must be Zilch. Reason is obvious. Zilch is the only one who could have done the crime.
Okay.
Say,
An accomplice couldn't have boarded the train later, so that just leaves Zilch as the culprit, right? So he must have burned himself to death after killing everyone. That seems to fit the facts, but... Does the cops staff really fire? I keep wondering about that myself.
The culprit must be Zilch.
Okay.
Reason is obvious.
I mean, is this,
Is the only one who could have done the crime. He burned the four passed out victims.
Okay, yeah, it must be,
And set himself on fire. And died from immolation.
Oh, did he?
This is the truth.
Okay, yeah, that must have been a, must have been a fake accusation.
No. Now that I think about it, Zilch's suicide by fire doesn't make sense. Because when I saw Zilch through the window, there was a knife in his chest. If he burned himself, then why would there be a knife stuck there?
You little brat. Fine. I'll answer you.
Let's say it's an interior log, coffee, and dining car.
Knife stuck in the body.
Okay, I think it's probably going to be bloodstains in interior log.
Plus, I know why. Yeah, it was to knock himself out. He stabbed himself so he would pass out easy. Then set himself on fire.
Oh, I had to dodge that one. Thought I did, but I guess I...
He wanted to make it less painful. The culprit has to be Zilch.
Guess on that. Dying things willy-nilly isn't going to help anything. You think Zilch is the culprit, right, Master? And the real problem is why a knife is stabbed into his body. Yeah, the mystery phantom said it was a lose, blah blah blah. I didn't get the rest of that.
Stuck in the body? Of course I know why.
Yeah, I don't know why I don't think the coffee would have anything to do with this current... Oops.
Stabbed himself so he would pass out easy. Then set himself on fire. Dying by fire is a painful way to go. He wanted to make it less painful. The culprit has to be Zilch.
Okay, is this just another one that I need to dodge?
Committed suicide by self-immolation.
So he stabbed himself with a knife because there was no other way to knock himself out?
That's true.
No, he wouldn't have gone through... Okay, it is the coffee. Never mind.
Knife stuck in the body.
Okay. See, I... This kind of... Honestly, I kind of had... I had this kind of bad habit.
It was to
Well, I'm not going to call it a bad habit, but...
I'll slash through this mystery.
There'd be times in Danganronpa I would get ahead of myself, and, like, sometimes... I'm going to pause just to explain. Sometimes it would be, like, I would just be thinking about, because, like, quite a few, I mean, not to toot my own horns, but quite a few of those mysteries in those games I did figure out. There were some that I completely, like, there's almost no way you could have figured out, and some really took me by surprise. Those were some of my favorite ones, but there'd be times in steps of the investigation, or the trial in Danganronpa that there would be what would be like a minor step, and I would think, okay, it seemed to be covered by a, kind of a previous sort of argument, and I would think, okay, why are we covering this again? But it's just kind of the way these games and this game seems to be going along the same patterns, where it's you got to go through each single little step in an investigation just to paint the whole picture. So
If his plan was to fall unconscious, he would have used the drugged coffee in the dining car. That's a much easier way to pass out.
in this instance, that's not a clue to dismiss or anything. Yeah, he wouldn't have used a knife to make himself pass out. He would use the coffee, but I'm thinking about who stuck the knife in him.
So they're trying to mislead you about the cause of death for Detective Four Eyes.
Right. The Peacekeeper said all the detectives burned to death. But Zilch's corpse in the first car is different. To me, it looked more like he was stabbed to death.
So the Peacekeeper's report was a lie? But they had no reason to do that.
Or do they?
They wanted to set you up as the culprit. They'd be raising questions by fabricating reports.
Yeah, you're right. They all must have died by fire, after all. And for some reason, only Zilch appeared to have been stabbed to death. I get it. So that's what was bothering me. But no matter how hard I think about it, I can't seem to figure out what happened next.
Huh? Why's that?
I don't have enough clues about Zilch in the first car. I should have investigated it more after discovering the body, but I was too preoccupied with calling for help.
So we're stuck right here. I don't see any other routes to break through this mystery. I don't even know what mystery we gotta solve right now. But I do know there can't be a labyrinth without a goal. The truth is always behind a mystery. You wish you had investigated more, right? So, you think you'd have the answer if you'd done that?
Huh? Yeah, maybe.
Oh, fine. My secret weapon is so draining, I try to avoid using it as much as possible.
She gonna recreate the crime scene?
I just love it when you rely on me, Master.
Because we can't go back to the real world. The Peacekeepers would arrest us.
What are you trying to do?
She's winding up.
Master? Ready, Master?
She literally knocked his block off. Yep. Knock the memory out of him.
Ow.
Yeah.
I'm extracting your memory and materializing.
I'm seeing double. 4 ducks.
This is my super cute special weapon. See, if you investigate here, you might make some new discoveries.
Oh, the shock from all this is making my head spin.
Jiggle, 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 jiggle.
You don't have any time to waste, Master. This was pumped out of that slow brain of yours, so don't assume it'll stick around for long. You have until the pain in your head clears up. Now hurry and investigate.
Got it. I'll hurry.
Okay, wait a minute. I gotta say something. So, unless I'm missing something about the nature of the mystery labyrinths, wouldn't the truth be? Wouldn't it be at the end? Like, wouldn't it be somewhere in the labyrinth? Like, whether or not you found clues or not? I guess if you don't have the right solution keys, then it won't manifest itself. It's the way she seemed to, like, the labyrinth. You got to use the clues to open the doors. But I guess if you don't have certain clues, but you can't go forward. So okay, all right. Crime scene recreation.
This blanket is mostly burned, but some parts near the knife are unscathed. It doesn't look like there's blood on the blanket at all. But how could that be?
Burnt blanket was placed over the corpse. There's no blood on. You know, I noticed that too.
So I can get
For when we
some
first found his
here,
body.
too.
You may have seen it, but forgotten. That just means you didn't think anything of it at the time. But it is in your memory, so you can use it as a clue.
You can do that? You're incredible, Shinigami.
No, she's gonna get even bigger head.
Go on, keep complimenting me.
Okay, yeah, I did notice that there was no blood on the blanket, that the knife seemed to be stabbed through, but I just kind of thought it was just the game's way of cutting down on some of the gore, but it is M-rated, so it would seem kind of like a useless thing to censor.
This cushion, was it always there? Also, it looks like it has a hole in the middle of it. It was made by something sharp. What did this?
Cushion found next to the bed. It has a hole in it for something punctured it sharply. Huh. He put the knife over Zilch and stabbed him through the pillow? Wait, is that it?
Oh, it's fading. I guess the pain is starting to go away too.
Looks like time's up. Well, did you find anything?
Yeah, I think I see the contradiction here. Although I'm not completely sold on it.
Come on, this is where you're supposed to declare, I've solved the mystery. Well, if you think you're on the right track, then I guess we should do this next.
Do what?
It's for when you're stuck in your deductions. Remember what I said earlier? Every labyrinth has a goal. So even when you're stuck, there's always a way out. And we're gonna find it by working together.
Working together?
Lay it all out, Master!
Lay what out? Better not throw that pink barrel at him. Oh, we're going to the beach apparently. Oh, is she gonna change? Shinigami puzzle.
We're gonna expose the truth together!
Expose some other things too. The Shinigami puzzle is one of my secret techniques to uncover the hidden truth. The truth is hiding somewhere in the letters on the side of the barrel containing yours truly. Read the question, then knock out the letters in the right order. Make a mistake, the time limit will be reduced. If you can knock the letters out in the right order, I'll be imbued with the power of truth and unleash a special move that'll open up a path. By the way, if you feed me the solution keys floating around the barrel, you'll give you whatever hint comes to mind. Grab the key and bring it to my mouth.
Don't you forget.
But there are some solution keys you can't get hit from. If I eat one of those, the time limit will be reduced. Alright, so use left stick to move the pointer, X to grab solution key, triangle throw solution blade, L2 zoom in, R2 zoom out. Okay. Detective Zilch's death was actually a blank herring. That would be a red herring. Oh, I have to throw the blade. Okay. Guess that. There we go. Where's that E? Oh, I can see part of her. There's the D. Nice. Oh, light lasers. What? You don't see that every day at the beach. That is one awesome looking chest.
When I saw Zilch through the window, it appeared as if the knife was stuck in his chest. But in actuality, he stabbed the blanket-wrapped cushion to make it look like he had been stabbed. That's why the blanket didn't have blood on it, even though the cushion was stabbed through.
Okay, so I guess it was Zilch.
Red herring. It was meant to mislead us.
Clever. Okay, I didn't notice the cushion lying on top of him. I guess it was Zilch all along. Okay. Zilch's death was just a red herring to hide the truth.
Solution key.
If it was a red herring, that means he wasn't really dead.
Yeah, Zilch was faking his death to fool us. That knife was just to trick me into thinking he was dead when I looked through the window. But the Peacekeeper's report saying they all burned to death created a contradiction.
So the culprit was just plain dead. It's exactly what I said.
In a roundabout way, yes.
Which means that dead end in the abyss could have a new path now. Let's hurry back.
Oh wait, we have to walk ourselves? Oh. Thought maybe we could. No, there's the minecart. We have to run along the tracks? Seriously? Well, I do. She just gets to float along.
What's wrong?
It's too much of a hassle to go all the way back there. I don't want to walk anymore.
Some guy you are. Besides, you're not even walking.
I despise effort and hard work. I want to head back the easy way. Oh, I know! I have a convenient transportation method, thanks to my awesomeness. It lets us go anywhere you've been before. Now is the perfect time to use it.
What's convenient? Zoom? Or evac? I guess that's supposed to be evac. Zoom? Like...
See? Super easy.
Yeah, sure.
But unfortunately, using it does drain a little bit.
drain a little bit of... what? Do you have MP or something?
Your lifespan.
My lifespan? Again?
So we passed through how did the culprit pull it off junction, and have taken the played dead turn again. Now that we have a new solution key, I'm sure we can solve this mystery and access what's ahead.
Let's give it a try.
Oh, it's some gnarly painting of a clock.
Solution keys are important to solving mysteries. Yours truly is important too.
Solution keys can be used to break through mysteries in the way.
Gonna expose the truth together.
Select the solution key that answers the question in front of you. Get it right and mystery will disappear. Okay. What proves the culprit played dead? Okay, we'll burn to death. Coffee, wine, other beverages. Red. Is it the red herring or is it the coffee? I think it's the red herring. Yeah, that's all. We've got the. In other words, faked his own death. Yeah.
Zilch was trying to trick us into thinking he'd killed himself.
Or that somebody murdered him.
A bridge!
If I saw someone lying on a table or a bed with a knife stuck through the chest, I wouldn't think, oh, he killed themselves.
I'm so amazing. You can pat me on the head if you want, Master.
Well, maybe later.
Move your crown first. And your horns.
We opened the played dead route thanks to the corpse red herring solution key. So Zilch really faked his death to mislead us.
If so, he is absolutely the culprit. Now, we just need to prove it.
Cows.
But even
In
if the
space.
mystery labyrinth is fair when it comes to solving mysteries, the real world will be different, right? What if Amaterasu Corp decides to protect the culprit, even if we prove who really did it?
Oh, you're worried they'll just cover it up? No need to worry about that.
Huh? Why's that?
Let's save the fun for later.
Oh, the ground! It's falling apart!
You better run, Master!
Why? Wasn't this the right route?
Maybe the logic still has some holes in it.
Run, run, run.
Whoa!
It's all crumbling down. No, choke, break. She's done it this time. Was what Yuma saw through the window actually Zilch? Yeah, I think that actually was Zilch.
When I saw Zilch through the window, he was faking his death with a knife through the cushion. That was definitely the real Zilch.
Was the burnt corpse in car 1 actually Zilch? Ooh, that's a good one. Yes? No, damn it, no, it wasn't. There was the last one, though. Yeah, no. It was one that had stab wound. Car 5. Yeah, let's try that again. Was it burnt corpse? No, it wasn't.
The corpse I investigated was real, it just wasn't Zilch's corpse. In other words, Zilch swapped himself out for a real corpse.
So swap places the corpse in the infirmary. after Yuma entered, yeah. Because we first saw Zilch in there. What? Okay, I must have read that wrong. Zilch swapped places with the corpse in the infirmary before... Sure?
The corpse was switched right before I broke the infirmary window to open the lock. The blazing fire had filled the room with smoke, so I couldn't make anything out through the window. Zilch used that smoke as cover to switch himself with a dead body.
Okay, the dead body must have been in the room with him, I guess.
I get it. The fire wasn't only there to show he died from burning. It was also a smokescreen to swap out the corpse.
Right. In the smoke, he switched places with a corpse he had hit.
This place just seems to just fall apart at random. Oh, we're getting a replay of what happened.
Next up, you need to deduce where the corpse was hidden.
Because the room was filled with smoke, he needed to put the body somewhere he could access immediately.
Where are you thinking?
If he needed to get to the body as quickly as possible, only one place makes sense.
That place is suspicious.
Gotta be under the bed. Spot selection. Use the on-screen cursor to select the spot that answers the question.
Every nook and cranny.
You can pick the spots where the icon changes.
Master doesn't make mistakes. Right? Right? Right?
Picking the wrong spot means taking damage, so don't screw it up. Gotta be under the bed.
That's it! The burnt corpse was hidden right there! Hey!
Don't lick me. No. Where are you taking Yuma?
Jeez, one after another. This is really bad for my heart.
We're not done yet. Hurry! Let's speed it up!
Shinigami, you might be fine because you're floating around, but this is really tough for me.
I can't believe it! He had the corpse hidden under the blanket? So, that four-eyed detective was sleeping next to a dead body. I'm so jealous!
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
Oh, there's more.
Zilch was lying in bed with the corpse. He got up once the smoke screen was ready. He took the corpse out from under the blanket, pulled the knife out of the cushion, and stabbed it. That way, even after he switched with the corpse, he could just hide to avoid me.
Where did Detective Four Eyes hide after that?
It must have been someplace with easy access, which must mean...
Under the
He
bed.
quickly hid there.
Which means, if you checked under the bed at the time, you would have caught that four-eyed idiot.
But back then, I was in such a hurry to warn the other master detectives. I'm sure he calculated all that too. He knew I'd panic.
Maybe he was planning to take advantage of you from the very beginning, and that's why he let you live.
Yeah, I think Zilch was the one who peeked into the restroom while I was sleeping there. I was supposed to be sleeping in the infirmary, so he must have planned to move me before committing the crimes. I passed out in the restroom, but that didn't hinder his plans, so he went with it.
Speaking of which, wasn't it Detective Four Eyes who told you to go to the first car?
Yeah, he must have planned to make me witness everything and set me up as the culprit.
Aha! I think I'm starting to see the whole picture now. Not bad, Master. Maybe you were a big shot detective before you lost your memories.
No. If I really was a great detective, I would have caught the culprit in the infirmary before any of this happened.
I guess so. By the way, where did he get the corpse he was hiding in the blanket?
That corpse? Well,
He must have killed Aphex, obviously. I mean, yeah, it's well planned, but there's a lot of stuff in this, and there's a lot of stuff in that crime that required a lot of luck. Like Yuma not seeing him move under the bed, or the smoke filling the room not affecting him or making him cough or anything to give away his position. Plus, God, it's just like the fire extinguisher was like right there by the door, so it's not like Yuma had to really go far. It didn't take, not like it took a long time to get back and look through the mirror. So tell me he was able to pull himself out under the bed, take the knife out of the pillow, throw the pillow away, put the knife back in the corpse. No, I'm doing it in reverse. He'd have to take all that crap off the bed, pull the corpse off from under the bed, put it on, put the blanket on, take the knife out of the pillow, stab the knife through the chest of the corpse, get himself under the bed, under the blanket, all in the space of like, what was it, like 10 seconds or something like that? Are you kidding me? But I guess this is wacky anime mystery, so anything's possible. But yeah, now we know who the culprit is, so I guess it's just a matter of, hammering out some last minute details. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. This first, for the first mystery in the game, it's taken quite a, it's actually thrown me off a couple times. It's not quite as easy as I imagine, or straightforward as I thought it'd be. So it makes me look forward to the mysteries as we go on in this game. But for now, this labyrinth's getting a little long, so we'll have to finish it up next time. So hope you enjoyed this so far, and hope you come back for more. Until then, y'all take care.